Welcome back. In continuation with the previous article, so I am writing here the Maxwell equations in component form, and the Maxwell equations in component form are del T cross Maxwell equations in component form, which we have just calculated. Del T cross Bt is equal to iota omega Bz. Del T cross Bz plus del Z. If you remember, we have just find out this del T plus del Z. You know that del cross E is equal to minus curly B by curly T. From here we have separated out the components, and during separation we have obtained this is iota omega Vz, right? This we have find out. So from here we can write down the component forms. Del T cross Et. Del T cross Et is equal to iota omega Vz. Del T cross Ez plus del Z cross Et. This is equal to iota omega Bt. Similarly, del T cross Bt, which is equal to minus iota omega mu epsilon Ez. This is the component form we have obtained from equation 2, which I have told you in the previous lecture. Similarly, this can be written as del T cross Bz plus del Z cross Bt, which is equal to minus iota omega mu epsilon. This is Et. No, it's not difficult to remember these equations. If you know the first equations, you just replace Et by Bt in these two equations. So you will get the component form equations from equation number 2. Similarly, from third equation that we get, that is del dot E. Del dot E is equal to 0. Del dot E is equal to 0. So just write down del T plus del Z dot Et plus Ez is equal to 0. And from here we can write down the component form, that is del T dot Et, and which is equal to minus curly Ez by curly Z. And similarly, del T dot Bt is equal to minus curly Bz by curly Z. So these are the Maxwell equations in component form, and you have to remember these equations and mark it any number, say capital A, say capital B, capital C, capital D, and capital E, and capital F. Now we have to find out the transverse components of electric field and magnetic field. So to find out, next is to find out Et and Vt. Et and Vt. That is the transverse component of electric field and the transverse component of magnetic field. So now from equation B, equation B, that is from equation B is, or you can say rather than equation B can be written as, equation B can be written as, equation B can be written as, okay, this is the equation B, del T cross Ez plus del Z cross Et, which is equal to iota omega Bt. Del T cross Ez plus del Z cross Et is equal to iota omega Bt. What is our aim? Our aim is to find Bt. So now from equation D, we can write on Et. The value of Et is equal to minus 1 upon iota omega mu epsilon, and this can be written as del T cross Bz plus del Z cross Bt. This is the value of Et. And now substitute this value Et here in this equation. So now by substituting this value, we can find out the value of Bt. Now this can be written as del T cross Ez plus del Z cross Et. That is minus, you can say, minus 1 upon iota omega mu epsilon del T cross Bz plus del Z cross Bt, like this. Del T cross Bz plus del Z cross Bt. Now we can solve this, the second part of this equation. So this second part can be written as del T cross Ez minus 1 upon iota omega mu epsilon, and this can be written as del Z cross del T cross Bz plus del Z cross Bt. Now we can apply the vector calculus result here, we can solve, we can find out the value of Et. So this term you can say, we can solve it. So we are going to find out the value of Et. Del T cross, we are going to del T cross Ez plus del Z cross Et, and which is equal to iota omega Bt. Here it is again equal to iota omega Bt, right? So now similarly you can write on this term is same, and bracket term can be written as del T del Z dot Bz minus Bz del Z dot dt. Vector calculus result, you know that A cross B cross C, BA dot C minus CA dot B plus del Z dot Bt minus Bt del Z dot del Z, and which is equal to iota omega Bt, right? So further this can be written as here del Z dot del T, that goes to 0. I will tell you what is del T. Del T can be written as E1 cap curly by curly x plus E2 cap curly by curly y. So del T, it represents a transverse component. As the wave is propagating along z axis, it means the transverse components are x and y. Similarly, what is del Z? Del Z is E3 cap curly y curly z. Yani ki this is along the direction of propagation, E3 crop curly by curly z. So this term goes to 0. Why it goes to 0? Again the angle between them is 90 degrees, so cos 90 goes to 0, right? And del Z dot Bt, again this term goes to 0. So we are left only with del T cross Ez minus 1 upon iota omega mu epsilon del T del z dot bz, that can be written as curly bzy curly z. I have told you this is del z dot bz. So how this can be written as del z dot bz is equal to curly bzy curly z? Del z is this, bz can be written as bz, that can be written as E3 cap bz. So when you take the dot product del z dot bz, this is equal to E3 dot E3 is 1. So that left, we are left only with this term curly bz by curly z. So del z dot bz can be written as curly bz by curly z minus bt, and del z dot del z, that is equal to del z square. Del z dot del z, that is equal to del z square, and which is equal to iota omega bt. From here we can find out the transverse component of magnetic field. So now further multiply both sides by iota omega mu epsilon. So this term becomes iota omega mu epsilon del t cross Ez minus of, this is del t curly Vz divided by curly z minus Bt del z square is equal to, multiply it with iota omega mu epsilon. So it becomes iota square is minus 1 omega square mu epsilon bt. Further, this can be written as, now what is del z square? Del z square is equal to minus k square. How it is equal to minus k square? Because I have told you that del z, that is equivalent to iota k. So del z square is iota square k square, and what is the value of iota square? Minus 1. So this can be written as, further, this is iota omega mu epsilon del t cross Ez minus, this is del t curly Vz divided by curly z, and here what is the value of del z square? It is minus k square. So this becomes plus k square bt, plus k square bt, and which is equal to omega square mu epsilon bt. Now from here we can calculate the value of bt. So if we multiply this whole equation with minus sign, this becomes minus iota omega mu epsilon del t cross Ez plus del t curly Vz divided by curly z, and this is minus k square, and bt is common in both of these equations. So this can be written as omega square mu epsilon plus k square bt. So now we can write the transverse value of the magnetic field, that is 1 upon omega square mu epsilon plus k square, and if it is, so if we multiply it with minus, it is minus k square rather than plus omega square mu epsilon minus k square del t curly Vz by curly z minus iota omega mu epsilon del t cross Ez. This is a very important relation. Bt is equal to, we can check it again, just multiply it with the negative sign, this becomes positive, and this is minus plus, and on the other side it is minus. So now this is the value of Vt. In this way we can find out the value of Vt. Now we have to find out the value of Et. Next is to find Et. How we can find out the value of Et? Now you can see here again from the equation number D. Now from D, this equation can be written as del T cross Bz plus del Z cross Bt is equal to minus iota omega mu epsilon Et. And from this equation we can calculate the value of Bt. Bt is equal to 1 upon iota omega del T cross Ez plus del Z cross Et. Now substitute this value of Bt here in this equation. So this equation becomes del T cross Bz plus del Z cross 1 upon iota omega del T cross Ez plus del Z cross Et, and which is equal to minus iota omega mu epsilon Et. All the steps are same which I have used here to find the value of Vt. All the steps are almost same. Now just for the sake of practice we can check our results also. Del T cross Bz plus del Z cross this, and now further this can be written as del T cross Bz plus 1 upon iota omega del Z cross del T cross Ez plus del Z cross del Z cross Et is equal to minus iota omega mu epsilon Et. And now we'll apply this vector calculus result again. Del T del Z dot Ez minus Ez del Z dot del T, BA dot C minus CA dot B plus del Z dot Et minus Et del Z dot del T, and which is equal to minus iota omega mu epsilon Et. So here del Z dot del T goes to 0, right, and this is del T del Z dot Ez minus Ez del Z dot dt plus del Z dot Et minus Et del Z dot del Z. Again this goes to 0. So we are left with here, this can be written as del T cross Bz plus 1 upon iota omega del Z dot Ez, that can be written as del T curly Ez y curly Z minus del Z square is del Z dot del Z del Z square. Del Z square is equal to minus k square, minus plus, it is plus k square Et, and which is equal to minus iota omega mu epsilon Et. Now we can find out the value of Et here from this equation. You just multiply it with iota omega. So this equation becomes iota omega del T cross Bz plus del t curly E z y curly z plus a square et is equal to minus iota square minus plus this is equal to omega square mu epsilon et. Now in these two equations it is common, so this equation becomes omega square mu epsilon minus k square. So from here we can find out the value of et, which is equal to 1 upon omega square mu epsilon minus k square, and that can be written as del t curly E z y curly z plus iota omega del t cross vz. So this is the value of transverse component of electric field. So now see these two equations. Find out the difference between these two equations. If you are able to calculate the one component, you can write directly the other component just by replacing E to B. See here, Bt is equal to 1 upon omega square mu epsilon minus k square. Here it is 1 upon omega square mu epsilon minus k square. Del t, Vz can be replaced by Ez and Ez can be replaced by Vz. But here is minus iota omega mu epsilon and here is iota omega. This is the difference. So these are the values of, these are the fields, transverse field Et and Bt in terms of axial components Ez and Vz, which further satisfy the, which can be further used to find out the differential equations, and this can also be written as 1 by gamma square, if you remember, del t curly E z y curly z plus iota omega del t cross Vz, and you know that the gamma square is equal to omega square mu epsilon minus k square, and which can further be used to find out the differential equations in terms of the axial components. So now we can start with how we can find out the differential equations for the axial components and these axial components in Ez and Vz. So these equations you have to remember the results of these equations. What is Et? What is Vt? Because these relation will be further used in the next part of this article. So now how we can find out the differential equations? So differential equations can be written as del t square plus gamma square Ez is equal to 0 and del t square plus gamma square Bz is equal to 0. These are the differential equations for Ez and Bz. Now these equations can be derived from the axial component equations, and axial component equation is first equation is del t cross Et is equal to iota omega Bz. This is the axial component, del t cross Et. And the second equation is del t cross Bt is equal to minus iota omega mu epsilon Ez. Now by using these two equations we can derive the differential equations for Ez and Bz. Now come to this equation. So from this we know that the component form can be written as iota omega Bz. Now substituting the value of Et here, substituting this value Et here in this equation, so this equation becomes del t cross minus 1 upon iota omega mu epsilon this is del t cross bz plus del z cross bt. This is the value of et is equal to iota omega bz. Right? What is our aim? Our aim is to prove these equations. Our aim is to prove these equations. So further we can write down minus 1 upon iota omega mu epsilon. This can be written as del t cross bz plus del t cross del z cross bt. We can use the cross product rule, a cross b cross c again. So this equation is iota omega bz. Now we can solve it here. Minus 1 upon iota omega mu epsilon ba dot c del t dot bz minus vz del t dot del t plus del z del t dot bt minus bt del t dot del z, and which is equal to iota omega bz. Right? Now del t dot bz goes to 0, del t dot bt and del t dot del z goes to 0, because these are the transverse components, these are the longitudinal components, so angle between them will be 0. So, and what about del t dot bt? Del t dot bt, okay. So this can be further written as minus 1 upon iota omega mu epsilon. This is minus bz del t square. And if you know the Maxwell equations in component form, if you remember, I have written there del t dot bt plus del z dot bz is equal to 0. If you remember, see the Maxwell equations in component form. So it means this equation should be equal to this minus del z dot bz. So this equation del t dot bt can be written as plus del z, and which can be written as minus curly bz by curly z, del z, right? And here you can write down del z, and this becomes minus del z dot bz, and which is equal to iota omega bz. Now further, minus 1 upon iota omega mu epsilon minus vz del t square, and this can be written as, what is this but this is curly bz by curly z, this is curly by curly z, minus curly 2 vz by curly z square is equal to iota omega vz. So what is curly by curly z? It is iota k. So what is curly square by curly z square? It is minus k square. Minus k square. So we can substitute here minus 1 upon iota omega mu epsilon minus vz del t square and plus k square bz is equal to iota omega bz. Now finally del t square be multiplied with other side. This can be written as bz del t square minus k square bz is equal to. So this equation can be written as like this, or from here we can write down, and this equation becomes, you can say, this is, if we write minus plus plus, so this equation can be written as Vz del t square. We can take this, according to this equation, Vz common, omega square, this is you can say del t square plus omega square mu epsilon minus k square is equal to 0. So this implies this can be written as del t square plus mu epsilon omega square minus k square Bz is equal to 0. And further, this can be written as del t square plus, this can be written as gamma square Bz is equal to 0. Where gamma square is equal to mu epsilon omega square minus k square. So this is the differential equation for the axial component. Similarly, we can find out the differential component for axial components, right? That can be calculated from this equation, the second equation for the axial component, substituting the value of Et here. Here we have substituted the value of Bt. But now, when you will choose this equation, you have to substitute the value of Et. And after solving all the steps, in the same way, you will get the differential equation for Ez. So you will get the same equation, del t square plus gamma square Ez is equal to 0. So these are the differential equations for the axial components. These are the differential equations for the axial components, which are further used, further used to find the transverse component of electric field and magnetic field. So we will continue this article in the next lecture again. Thank you.